Today I'm going to make a little video of my 1973 Plymouth Cuda. This is a real Cuda. It is a 340 Cuda. It is a BS23H code car. It was built real late in 1972. They quit putting the 340 in the Cuda in December, January of that production year. So this one still has the 340 in it, and it is a real 340 Cuda, which is kind of cool. I'll show you the bin here. There's the bin, BS23H 3 right there. And it has the numbers matching motor in it. It has the numbers matching transmission and the rear end. 323 sure grip. It's all original to the car. When I got the car, it had about 60,000 original miles on it. And I put the 70 stripes on it and the Krager wheels. And the car was originally mist green. The guy that had it before me, it came out of Oregon. So there's, I mean, everything on this car is really clean. There's no rust on it. There's a couple of little spots. Anyway, yeah, there's everything. The frame rails, the pans, the floor pan, the trunk. It's all just clean as can be. It came out of Oregon. And he painted it rally red. So that's factory rally red. And so when I've had to do any touch up on it, it's been right on the money. So if you just have the factory rally, it matches up really nice. The interior is originally white. It's an original rally dash car. This top was replaced about 10-15 years ago, but that's the original color. It's an original rally dash car, like I said, with the console and the slap shift, which works perfectly. I had this restored. I sent all those gauges off to Redline Gauges. Shannon at Redline Gauges did those for me in California. And the whole thing's been, I mean, every single, that's got the quartz movement now. Keeps perfect time. All those gauges are brand new. But they're original, but they've been re-stenciled and restored. But the internals, like for the tack, for example, is original. The gauge is original, but the internals have been upgraded. So you can see when I turn it on, it goes to 0. And then see that it's got the okay, so it idles really nice, but it's a stroke 340. It's a stroke 340. Let me pop the hood really quick. I'll tell you about the motor. The motor's been stroked to a 418. So it's 30 over. That's original to the car. Been restored. I sent it back to Glenray Radiator. They said it would cool 600 horsepower. This motor dynoed at 540 foot-pounds of torque and 525 horsepower. That's an Edelbrock air gap intake. Those are trick flow heads. These are TTI ceramic coated headers all the way out the back with an X pipe. It's all TTI, all the way back to the chrome tips. So it's all been completely restored brand new. I've got a deeper pen on the 727 tranny, though that's the original transmission. It's just been upgraded internals. It's got heavier bands, it's got a bolt-in sprag, and the stuff that this car needs to handle that kind of power. So yeah, this is the original wiper motor of the car. Like I said, that's the original booster. I've got the original valve covers, the original heads, and the original intake for the car that come with it. So there you have it. So this is a true stroker. Again, I want to show you how nice it starts up. It is absolutely ridiculous how fast this car is. So yeah, great car, amazing. It will absolutely fry those tires. I've been nice to it, but I'm telling you what, that thing is just 540 foot-pounds of torque. It's got a 3,500 RPM torque converters, 3,500. It just runs great. It just absolutely, again, the transmission's all been gone through. 11-inch drums, disc brakes on the front. That's what came with it stock. And so basically you're looking at a 73 Cuda that's all original, other than the paint's been changed from green, kind of a light green, they call it mist green, to rally red. And again, I didn't do the paint. All I did was had it cut and buffed. So you can see it's been cut and buffed. And then I put the decals on it, the 70 decals. I think it's a beautiful car. So if you want a numbers matching Plymouth Cuda, all numbers, engine, transmission, and rear end. It had 323 open gears. I put a Sure Grip unit in it. But the 323 ring and pinion are date coded. You can see the date right on it. It's like August of 72. Let's look at the fender tag here really quick. You can read it. It's kind of hard to read in this light, but there's the fender tag. You can see the way the car was optioned on that fender tag. So the only thing I've done to it was had the motor board. I think I want to say it's 30 over, so 30 over, and stroked. It's got a 4-inch stroke. It's a Mopar Performance forged crank, 4340 crank. It's got diamond pistons. I mean, really put the money into the motor. It's very reliable. It does not, it just starts right up. Doesn't leak. And there might be, a little drop of fluid coming out of there, but very little, if any at all. So there you go. There's my 73 Cuda. Hope you've enjoyed the video.